Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Ronaldinho, chance! It's a goal kick. Gerrard picks it up from the goal kick. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, no joy this time. Mbappe, Musiala, and it's Salah. Nesta cuts it out. Plays it out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
In with a header! And it's a goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well read, nice interception. No way through there. Gerrard. Oh, that's an inviting ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Beckham. He's looking to set free a runner. Mohamed Salah fiddles it through. Great hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Mbappe, shot a goal! He's scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe! Gerrard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! Mohamed Salah concedes a free kick for that. That has been cut short. Oh, super find. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Bale. That's a little off target. Gerrard. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Good, strong midfield running here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they're quick to get it back. Collar goes in for the header! And he's quick to get it clear again. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Beckham! That is simply breathtaking! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Beckham.
2 added minutes has been
We are
indicated.
into overtime. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Otamendi gets over and intercepts. Mbappe! And we've reached half-time. Oh, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety. Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Lahm. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Substitutions taking place.
Inter Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
The less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now there's a fine ball. Beckham. That is ended up in no man's land. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Maldini gets his pass away. Heads it! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe has given away a free kick. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Musiala. That is good alertness. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shapes to shoot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well seen, saw that coming. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a lovely, neat pass. Maldini cuts out the pass. Cross goes in there. He gets big! And more, and more, and more! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
So now the difference is 3. He's going to be disappointed with that. Collar is onto it in a flash. That's a nicely measured pass. That's going to go a long way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He rises! No, not the best of headers.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 15. Cantona.
Looking for the runner.
Number 5, Cannavaro.
Bale. Pass is just off target. Gerrard. Beckham in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Header! Now, how often do you see that? Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's going right the way across.
Added time.
Goalkeeper's ball. And it's lofted through here. And the finish! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Beckham with the short one. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
We have already started here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes...
And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Gerrard. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. And that should be the keeper's. Messi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, nice touch. Quarter of an hour played. Rodri. Messi in acres of space out wide. Still goalless at the moment. Rodri. So what can they make of this? Collier. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Picked out brilliant. Tries a shot. Goal!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Great hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Vieira shows great strength. Beckham. And it's Ronaldinho. Beckham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. And that is expertly dealt with. And the pass is intercepted.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Nesta cuts it out. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big. Pedri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's managed to get free. Hit! And again! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Gerrard. Pullet. Cruzeiro upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Ronaldinho. Pullet. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Giroud. Picked out brilliantly. And Messi! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the fans don't seem too happy about that, and you can understand why. They had lots of the ball, but they were going nowhere with it. Interesting ball. Oh, well played. Now that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Beckham.
Beckham just still couldn't find a teammate when they had an overload in the box. All very frustrating.
It's a pretty... He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's onside, he's had a shot! In he goes again! Goal! Cruzeiro! Neymar at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Cruzeiro are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That's going to go a long way. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Hullet. That pass has been well intercepted. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Giroud. Gerrard is there and he can get that clear. Beckham. That is a great pick out. Yeah. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety. Substitution.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a quick free kick. Collar. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, played right into his path. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Looking to go deep.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Almost an hour gone.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Thuram calmly anticipates. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Hullet. Mbappe! Beckham. Hullet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Mbappe. Neymar. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Neymar. Passing nice and neat. Deftly out wide. Gets a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
He rises! Just off target.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Substitution on the field, number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Maldini. Vieira cuts out the pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pinches it off him. And that is a little undercooked. He's had it taken off him. Oh, easy pickings there. Collar looks to get on the end of this. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And the finish!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Giroud. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Giroud. Nice defending, it's got the job done. No luck with that dink over the top.
There will be
Hazard.
1 minute added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckham in acres of space out wide. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that will be it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
And already we're underway here.
Now it's Hullet. Osimhen.
Dembele.
Rodri. Oh, that's a key interception. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And he's gone back, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Dembele.
Dembele! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And we have our very first corner. Backward it goes. It's a loose ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lahm makes the interception. And he's picked out the run.
And he's surging through.
Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Beckham. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Dembele. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bale. Nice interception, well timed. And he thumps it clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. Turns and goes back. He's tried one! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kvaratskhelia really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Played towards the other side. Now it's Bale. Bale gets flagged offside. Spread it left. No, that's been intercepted. Still goalless at the moment. Hullet. Collier. Maldini. Gilberto Silva cuts out the pass. Kvaratskhelia. It'll be a throw-in.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Gilberto Silva. Rodri. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. It's Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. He's played it long. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
For one of our fan club members.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Roberto Carlos and Kvaratskhelia moved on forwards. Rodri. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Hullet. Out towards the flank. Back into the middle. Well, they've got it again. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kvaratskhelia stood his ground strongly. Ronaldinho thinks one through. That is good alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Well, there's the clearance. He's picked his way through. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gilberto Silva. And here's Osimhen. Plays the ball back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no...
Oh no, what has happened here? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Played back to the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Gerrard. Collar. Beckham. Ronaldinho. Chance with a header! denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Good ball over the top. Lahm is there to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Osimhen. Gilberto Silva.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
He's had a shot! They've scored! And they're back in front!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He rises! He has done it! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Hullet. Hullet! He's done very well to get to that.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Bale. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. And that could set him on his way. Araujo. Gilberto Silva.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Kvaratskhelia. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Lahm. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Koller taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, they could be caught out here. Cross goes in there. Cleared away. That's really nicely played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Hullet. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But
has a go! Vieri.
Oh, really well played.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That's played into space. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is a great pick out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that's well seen too. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini gets good distance on it. Deftly out wide. He's through here. Mbappe, he's got away. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. No, that's been intercepted. Belts one. Still goalless. Bale. Bale! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Ronaldinho. Beckham. Nice physical challenge. Oh, and he's through the middle. Mbappe. Lam. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Bale. Pull it. And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to... Has another go! Oh, there's a probing ball. Pull it. Bale. And it's hoisted clear. And they win it back again.
Kohler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Bale. He's picked his way through. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's found a way through. He's got the shot away. He has done it. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Vieri really can't believe his luck. He was allowed...
Mbappe! Big moment! Massive goal! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pull it. Bale.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Played it again. And he's gone looking for safety. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's well spotted. Done delicately. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vieira clears. Lahm. Maldini. Rijkaard pokes it out wide. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Gets a good foot in there. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. Now it's Hullet. Hoisted in. That's going to go a long way. Pinches it off him. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Throw in. Maldini. Now that looks a decent ball. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Vieri. Good claim. No margin for error there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is good alertness. Vieira is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, that was vital. And here's Bale. Vieri. And they can counter here. Mbappe. Aim forwards. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he's intervened well there. And here's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he's managed to get rid. Maldini cuts it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Van Dijk gets it clear. Vieri has found the net here, of course. It's a pretty loose pass.
Substitution on the field, number 32, Vieri. Coming on to replace him is...
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Climbs up big! Sensational by Collar! And that may just do it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And he's done it again, he's got his second! Can he finish? And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Collar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is it's Gerrard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gerrard! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cut it out. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, delightful ball. Romario. Oh, he's burst through. And that's an errant pass. That's really well cleared. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different... Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Salah. Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Salah. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Pull it. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard. Liverpool looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Now Pirlo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Alexander-Arnold. That looks a good ball through. And Romario! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Beckham. Gerrard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Romario. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool get their fourth corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Pirlo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Romario. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Eto'o. Mohamed Salah. Oh, this looks sharp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Well read, nice interception. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. That could spell trouble. And here's Eto'o. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Collar. Gerrard. He could be in here. Now it's Hullet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold is fouled. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard. Look at the space. It's Gerrard! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Gerrard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And here's Bale. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Romario.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And the shot! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Oh, what a strange goal. I always thought he'd have an influence on the game, but not in that manner.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess...
Eto'o! Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Pirlo. Salah. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bale going full steam ahead down the left flank. No way through there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the run-has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And Romario! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, he's been caught napping! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold. That's a shade optimistic. Bale. Ronaldinho. And it's Gerrard. Pirlo. Vieira. Interesting ball. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Van Dijk cuts it out. 75 minutes played. Gerrard. Mohamed Salah. Can he put it away? He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And there's green grass ahead of him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result.
Mohamed Salah! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.